my apologies for the late start on the recording. We are talking about Digital Cookie and the Girls and Caregiver site. And Girl Scouts can use Digital Cookie to supercharge their business. They can create their own site, send marketing emails to customers. They can take orders and track purchases. They can manage their online sales, inventory, and financials using Digital Cookie. Troop Cookie managers will use it to set up and manage sales for their troops' online sales site as well. And we talked about that prior to the recording. The troop site setup is very similar to the girl site setup. And then Troop Cookie managers can support their Girl Scouts and families with visibility to their online progress. So to become a Troop Cookie boss is 4 easy steps. When you receive the rewards insert from your Troop Cookie manager, if you haven't given that out to the girls already, this page is on the back side of that rewards form. The first step is to register for Digital Cookie. Parents should have received a registration email from noreply@girlscouts.org already. If they can't find it, please let your product program manager know, and so that we can research as to why they didn't get it and if we need to resend it. Then once you get that registration email and set up your account and your password, and just as a reminder, if you're a volunteer that is also a parent, you want to use the same email address and password for Digital Cookie, whether it's a volunteer or as a girl. And you'll see as you log in, you'll have that drop down menu with your roles. And so you can choose between the troop site, your Girl Scout. It's all in one site. Once you get logged in, you want to set up the girl site. You can share their cookie stories, set up their goals, upload a fun picture or video, and then publish and go. There is the Digital Cookie mobile app. It can be downloaded on your devices. You want to make sure that if you had the mobile app last year, that you delete it and upload the current version, because they have made some changes. And just be aware that the mobile app will not be active until Friday, January 24th, when our digital online only sales go live. You can use email in the Digital Cookie to reach out to your customers, ask them to visit your site, purchase and share your site. You can also post your site on social media. And then within Digital Cookie platform, you can track your sales and inventory and check your progress towards a goal. And like I said, all this information is on the back side of the rewards insert that was given to the Troop Cookie managers. As I said, you receive that email. You're going to click register now and create your password and login. If you don't receive the registration email, check your promotions, junk, and spam folders. Make sure your My GS account is updated with the correct email, and then add that. It should be, I'm sorry, no reply at girlscouts.org to the safe senders list, so that those emails will come through. If you are a parent that is not a volunteer, when you first log in, you're going to watch the safety video with the Girl Scout. You're going to approve the terms and conditions of the safety pledge. You activate the Girl Scouts just like I did with my troop site. And then if you have a Girl Scout that's 13 and over, you will also have an option to add your Girl Scouts email address. Do not add the email address you used to log into Digital Cookie. And this is optional, but you can skip this box if you don't want to add an email. So just to let you know that that's available. And then once you get logged in, you will see the different things on the dashboard. There's messages from the council. You can fill in your sales goal, my cookie site. We just kind of went through that a little bit. Pending orders, cheers, pins and badges. You can track progress towards completing those cookie business badges and cookie entrepreneur family pins. The cheers function, you can send cheers to a Girl Scout in your troop. Troop leaders can send cheers to their Girl Scouts in the troop. Unfortunately, the Girl Scouts cannot send cheers back to the troop leader. And then you get into the online sales and marketing. So you can see, you can track the online sales by cookie, by delivery, how many marketing emails were sent out. There's a page for that. And then just a little more about setting up the site. You click up the site setup, and then you click on that from the home page. And then you fill in those four sections: the goal setting, the cookie story, the photo and video upload, and that is optional. And then you want to preview and publish your site. So I'm just going to kind of skip through these real quick because we did show this to you in the actual digital cookie. Just a reminder, Girl Scouts who upload a photo or video of themselves did sell more than double the boxes on average than those who did not. So that's a fun fact to know. And then again, you want to make sure that you see your site and then publish it. Excuse me. Okay, sorry, I need to take a quick drink. As I mentioned, there is the badges page. So it shows you the daisy pins and badges, or the juniors. Like I said, I think it defaults to the juniors. I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen a resolution as to how to change it to a different level, but if we find out that information, we'll let you know. Under the learning button, there is games and videos that they can look at. There's a program learning where you can talk about, excuse me, everything that you do on Digital Cookie, whether it's playing the game or taking the quiz. You can check your sales progress. There's just all kinds of help things within the site. Again, you go to the cookie customers. You can add customers to your list for emails. Or as it says up there, you can import those customers from your contact list as well. To send an email, you want to make sure to check the box first in front of the customer's name and then click send the marketing email. The emails are already made, and so there's 3 that you can choose from. One that says that you're open for business and you're ready to take orders. 2 is a reminder one that it's still time to order cookies, and then there's a 3rd one that says thank you for your support. So there is that's kind of a new feature this year, that you can send those thank you emails to your customers as well. To view the customer information, you can just click on their name and you can see you know, their email address and phone number if you want to put it in there. If you need to add another customer, you can click on the add another customer button. Just keep adding more information in there. When determining whether to approve or decline an order for girl delivery, you want to click on the paid by name to review that customer and order details. Is that customer a known and trusted individual? Are you willing and able to get the cookies to the customer's location before the end of the sale? And do you have or will you have the inventory available? If so, you can approve the order. Now, as a reminder, the girl delivery orders, these type of orders will not be open until February 7th, starting on January 24th. For 2 weeks, the girls will have the ability to ask for the direct shipped only, or the digital cookie shipped only orders, so customers can order their cookies and have them shipped to their location or business. These girl delivery ones will start on February 7th, along with the in-person sales as well. If you want to approve or decline orders in bulk, you can click the check boxes and approve the orders. If you want to do them one at a time, you can do one at a time, or you can do them, you know, check all the boxes and then approve them all at once. Once you approve or decline, you can't change the action, and an email is deployed to the customer to let them know the decision. If you want to approve orders individually, you click on that customer's order. You can open the order and take a look at it. Yes, I can deliver it. I have those cookies. We're good. I'll go ahead and approve it. If you decide to, if the customer, when the customer orders, they will get a message that will ask them if their order is declined for some reason, the Girl Scout cannot deliver it. How do you want us to proceed? Do you want to If you decline to deliver the orders, the customer's credit card will be charged and the cookies will be, so the customer has the option to say, I want the cookies donated, or they have the option to say, if the girl can't deliver the cookies, then cancel the order. So the customer's card will not be charged until you approve or decline that order. So, and then they have the option before they complete their order as if they want to donate the cookies or if they want to cancel their order if the cookies can't be delivered. So. Orders must be marked as delivered to update cookie inventory correctly. So once you have delivered those cookies, then you want to select that customer and mark that you have delivered that order. So you go in and if you want to keep that customer's information, so like I said, if you're in digital cookies, next year, if you add that customer information to your list, then that will be saved and you will see that list next year when you log into digital cookie. As Girl Scouts earn a reward, they'll see a message on the My Rewards tab. So one of the things that we did new this year is we did enter all of the reward item levels. They're same as what is on the reward recognition sheet that you received in person. And so as the girls have reached their sales goal, they'll get a message letting them know that they've earned another reward. So then they can go in and they can select a reward if there's a choice. Most of our levels will have a reward choice of either an item or cookie dough. Cookie dough can be used to register for Girl Scout event, GS Spirit of Nebraska, Girl Scout events, camps, travels. They can be converted to travel bucks to use for a trip in future, different things. So you will see that if the girl has reached that level, there'll be a purple star by it, or the purple star is their goal. And then once they've earned the reward, there'll be a green check mark. So then they can go in and make their choice. And one of the things that we're asking girls to do this year is to make those reward choices in digital cookie. They don't have to, it's not required. But it just makes it easier for the troop cookie manager, then can just go in and pull a report from digital cookie to use to create their order in smart cookies in so that those items can be ordered. Once the online cookies are delivered or whatever, it will update the inventory. The total number of packages that have been allocated to the Girl Scout from the troop via smart cookies will be updated in digital cookie. Offline sales, meaning cookies that are delivered in person, maybe taken with an order card order. The girls can go in and update when they deliver the cookies and show that they've sold those cookies. So the online sales, you're going to go to the inventory and you can go in and you'll see the current inventory. So then you can go update the inventory needed in current inventory, what is sold. That can be done on this page, and it's supposed to be synced up more with smart cookies and update in more in real time instead of the delayed time like last year. And we'll probably get into this a little more once we get into the in-person sales of cookies, but I just kind of want to give you a little overview of what can be done in digital cookie. There's a financial tab that kind of shows you the different payments. My cookies tab, delivery settings. So this is a place where you can go if your Girl Scout is running out of cookies and isn't able to get more of them. So maybe they've run out of trefoils, so they can shut trefoils off so that their customers can't order them for girl delivery. Caramel chocolate chip, we have turned off as a council because not every troop, not every girl has caramel chocolate chip to deliver in person. And so they are shut off council wide. And so if you have caramel chocolate chip and you have a girl that wants to sell a package of those, you can just put in a different flavor and just kind of know that that's, you know, in place of the caramel chocolate chip on the screen. But it's the same price. So Girl Scouts can only send cheers to other girls in the troop, but can receive cheers from customers and leaders and other girls in their troop. To send a cheer, you just pick a cheer and send next to the Girl Scout they want to cheer. And there's different pictures, different messages that they can choose from. And then just real quickly, when the customer gets the email, this is kind of a sample of the email that they get about purchasing cookies. And so when they're ready to purchase cookie, they just click on the order cookies link. And then they'll place their order, check out, choose their delivery method. We also have gift boxes that are available that you can send 6 cookie packages in a gift box for an additional $5. And that's only available on shipped only cookie orders. And then they can check out. And then they'll get a confirmation that shows that they have placed their order. And then it also gives them an opportunity to send a cheer to the Girl Scout as well. If you have any issues with registration, trying to get your site set up, you can go on the login page. You can either use the forgot password or you need help to log in. Those start with those attempts, and if those doesn't work, you can either contact member support at girlscoutsnebraska.org, or you can contact your product program manager. And then again, if you need help, here's another place that you can go to get questions answered. On the login page, if you go down towards the bottom, you'll see the word help. If you click on that, it has different categories and different subjects that you can click on to get more information. There's also a chat bot that you can chat with somebody in Digital Cookie customer support to try to get answers. And this is kind of what that help page will look like. And so you just click on the role and the category that you need support with. And then within each category, there's detailed instructions, links to tip sheets, or even video tutorials to help you out. And then after looking, if you still can't find what you need, then you can contact their customer support, or like I said, you can click on that chat bot in the bottom, and they can their Digital Cookie support agents can try to help you during business hours as well. And that's pretty much what I have. So I'm going to stop sharing and ask if there is any questions in the chat, or if you have questions that maybe we didn't cover. Melissa or Kyla?
There is some questions in the chat. Is the girl delivery on the troop site?
Girl delivery is not on the troop site, no.
Okay. And then, do we use the site lead of troop or troop tab for boosts?
Use the troop lead, the troop site lead. So when I set that up and it said troop 71505 C556, that is the one that you want to choose when you're taking payments at your cookie booth. And always make sure you always choose the troop one and not a girl's name when you're taking credit cards at a booth.
Okay. Can we turn caramel chocolate chip back on for our girl if they have them available?
That's a good question. We'll have to check into that.
I think it's yes. I think they have the ability.
But if we shut it off as a council, though, can they?
Oh, as a council?
And
I don't think we can. I don't think we can either.
Yeah, I think if it's off as a council, we can't turn it back on as girl.
Yeah.
So
If we knew that every single girl had access to caramel chocolate chip, we would leave it on, but not every girl does, and some troops chose not to purchase them. The other thing is that that customers can purchase them online for shipping if need be. I know it's a little extra, but it's kind of hard to separate it out.
Okay, when can we begin advertising for featured cookie booths?
Can you read that again, Melissa?
When can we begin advertising for featured cookie booths? I would say now to let them
What is
know that
she-
you're going to be there and what dates you're going to be there. You just can't pre-sell.
Right.
Yeah, that was my question, was what does they mean by advertising?
Signage with signs and dates. Is that what we're looking at? Where's that at? Madeline? You can unmute yourself and talk to us.
Thank you. Yeah, my troop was looking at just posting on social media, like our private sites, just saying, hey, we've got a cookie booth coming up, or maybe putting a flyer on our car windows, not other people's cars, but our own cars.
That's a good question.
I'm not seeing where it would be a problem if it's on their own
Yeah.
site.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
And
I
you're
don't
just
see a
listing your
problem with
booth
that either.
dates, right? You're just saying that you're just listing your booth dates and times, right?
Correct. Booth dates,
Yeah.
times, and location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could be all right. Good questions.
It scrolled down on me. Is using digital cookie mandatory? We have kindergarten troop, and this seems like a lot for the girls or their parents. Sounds like it was designed for older girls to use.
I would say it's not mandatory if they choose not to use it. If they want to just do order card and, deliver cookies that way, you can still manage all of that through Smart Cookies because you use the Troop Cookie Manager or going to transfer cookies to those girls for whatever they sold. You'll do that manually in Smart Cookies. So I would say it's not mandatory. It's
Unless you're doing boosts, then the leader will have to have access to it for
well,
credit
and as a
card
Daisy troop,
payments.
they're probably not going to do a lot of boosts unless they do
Yeah.
it, it's a friends or family location where it's a little more controlled. But yeah, I would say it's not mandatory. I know I've had others express to me that their girls didn't want to do it, and that's their choice. It's just another tool for the girls to use.
That's what I was going to say is offer it out to the parents, and if they don't want to do it, they don't have to, but you might have some enthusiastic parents that do want to try and reach some out-of-town customers maybe through the direct ship or do some more online credit cards for girl delivery rather than doing the whole fully cash sale with the order card. So Jill, that would be my recommendation, is to just bounce it off the parents and let the people that want to do it, and the ones that don't have to. It, like you said, it's not mandatory, but I'd leave that up to the parents to decide.
Okay, and then Gwen says, I'm sorry, I missed. At booths, I should use site lead of troop.
Yes.
And Josie says, I missed the first 20 minutes. Can I get the recording?
Josie, yeah, we'll be publishing the recording. If you didn't get in on the first couple minutes, you might not have missed too much it's probably not in the recording because I forgot to hit the record button right away. So I kind of just started again with the girl site. The first part of the presentation was just kind of going through the troop site and how to set up the troop lead, which Kyla had gone through and done Thursday night as well. So If you were on Thursday night, you did see that part of it.
Okay. And then does the app do as much as going to the direct site, or has that been changed some since last year, since we need to uninstall and reinstall the app this year? I think what she's asking is if you go on your phone to like Google or Safari and go to the direct site, does it have the same option as the app that
believe
they're
so.
installing?
I believe so. The app just makes it easier to take credit cards, but
And
yeah,
then-
you can access it either way, through the app or through just, just going into a browser and logging into Digital Cookie.
And then Caitlin, you may have to unmute yourself. She says signage, social media, and radio station for advertising. Signage is good, social media is good, but what do you mean radio station?
Like if the radio station was to say we're having a cookie booth, would that be okay also?
You're having a cookie booth at the radio station?
Or you want the radio
like
station
the
to
radio
advertise?
station would say, the local Girl Scout troop is having booths on this date and this date from this time and this time. Would that be okay advertising also?
Josie, are you still on this call still? Josie's our marketing director.
Yeah.
I think
Josie-
I'm gonna
I
roll
was
her into
just
the bus on
looking.
this one and have her unmute and have her answer that, since she's the one that knows
She's
the
our
most about
marketing
the
person.
media. So Josie, would you maybe address that?
Josie said, oh, she doesn't have a microphone, I think is
Oh,
what
that's
she
right.
said.
Josie doesn't
Oh,
have a
yeah.
microphone.
Yeah, she said we usually direct them to Cookie Finder on the Girl Scouts website so they can find booths near them. I think Josie, what she's asking is if she calls the radio station or she has a connection with the radio station and that person advertises Troop 20001 is having a booth at Super Saver from 4 to 6 on Sunday at 27th and Cornhusker. Is that okay? And she says, I think it's okay if you are speaking directly to them on the air. Does that make sense, Caitlin? But if they're advertising in general, probably directing them to the site is the best.
Cookie Finder.
Yep, Cookie Finder. We also got asked, is there a girl delivery on the troop site?
No. There is troop delivery that you can add. Let me do some looking through my notes on that. We'll get back to that one.
Okay. And Digital Cookie is the way that you take payments at Boost. I think we got all the other ones.
Shannon has a note there about, I could have sworn we did delivery through the troop site last year.
Yeah.
I think, Vicky, maybe what they might be confusing is the troop direct ship link, that then they can direct people to their booths through that, versus a girl delivered situation.
I
Girl
did find
delivered are only under the girls.
I did find my digital cookie troop site links and tip sheet. And on the tip sheet that says troop site link in-person delivery. From your troop dashboard, you can access your troop site links. Click the drop down arrow to see the troop site or QR code. By clicking on the drop down arrow next to copy link, you can copy the troop site links. If you only see one, your council has made a decision that the second link is not a good fit for the program. So I don't think they've shut that off. I am going to hold on here just a second. I want to make sure it's where it was. And then I will share this with you. Okay, resources, digital cookie. Troop site links. Okay. Yeah, it's not on the website yet. I will ask that it be added to the website, but it does say on there that there is a link that you can select for in-person delivery from the troop site link. Some of these won't be visible to customers until until our sale goes live, for one thing, and then also like the troop ship only link won't be visible until the site is set up and published and the cookie finder has opened up. So, and I'm not 100% sure what date the cookie finder opens up. If team remembers, let me know. Does that help?
Doesn't the cookie finder open on National Weekend?
I think so.
Because
That's
21st,
what I was
22nd?
thinking. Yeah. And one question that Kyla already answered, but it's good to clarify again. I was able to pull my initial cookie order report from Smart Cookies, but it isn't showing any cookies on the digital cookie side. Is that normal? Yes,
I think so.
Yeah,
it hasn't
Yeah.
flipped over to,
Yeah.
it hasn't pushed over to digital yet. It I wasn't here last year. When we started last year, did they push over at online sales or did they push over at in person?
I want to say they did in
It was
person,
person. Yeah.
which would be February
Okay.
7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other? Oh, scroll down. Hold on. Shannon Peterson says, I could have sworn we did delivery through the troop site last year.
Yes, that's what Vicky
Yeah.
just addressed with the troop site link.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was at the top of the list, Shannon.
We got ahead of you, Melissa. We're sorry.
Did you find out about lemonade start dates?
Not yet.
Nope.
What's the question?
So the question came up in Thursday night. We were talking about the difference between a cookie booth and a lemonade stand, and explain that the lemonade stand is basically a girl that sets up in her driveway and selling to her neighbors or customers that are walking by. And
Right.
the question came up, wanted to know if girls could start doing that prior to the cookie booth date on February 14th. And we said that we needed to discuss it or see if we can get an answer in part of it was we were waiting for you to get back as well, Tracy, so that we could discuss
Oh, okay.
it. So
Well, my
uh,
thinking was I tell my people they can start on the 7th because it's
Okay.
not a booth. It's not a booth.
Okay.
It's not
It
going to
would
be
be
in
the
the
same
cookie
as-
finder. It's not going to be a booth in Smart Cookies. It's not a booth. It's
They're
lemonade
not going to be
basically the
stand.
able to
same as-
use credit cards or anything.
Right,
so-
right.
Right,
It's an
yeah.
individual girl doing her type of marketing
Yep.
So,
In her
in her
Property.
neighborhood, right, in
in
her
her
own
neighborhood,
space.
in her at her
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
So those should be able to open on the 7th.
Yes, we were waiting for Tracy to get back.
Oh, sure, blame it
So-
on me.
no, we wanted it to be a team decision. So we had to wait
We
for the
wanted
rest
to
of the team to
Thank
get
you,
here.
ladies. Thank you. I'm so sorry I was at the slot machine that night.
So,
We'll let it slide.
yes.
Okay. Sorry, one more question. If girls use digital cookie and do door-to-door sales, do they have to enter the door-to-door sale in a digital cookie?
Yes. Yes. So in that inventory page, they can go in and enter those packages that they sold in person. They can just update it in that inventory page.
They can, but do they have to?
No.
Okay.
It's optional.
And Caitlin says Tracy needs her PTO, and we agree, and
You,
we told her
Caitlin.
many times to get off the email. Many times she was told to
They
leave
tried.
us
They yelled at
alone.
me a lot.
So. Great questions, everyone. Thank you. And just keep in mind, this is the second year for Digital Cookie for us. And so we're learning along with you. And, you know, if things come up as you're just not sure about, send us a question and we'll investigate and make sure that we can do it. So they've made a lot of improvements to Digital Cookie this year, and hopefully it will be easier to use for your parents and your girls, but it's not perfect. And, it's a computer program, so you know how technology goes. So, but we hope that everybody, at least gives it a try and uses it to the best of their abilities. So
Yep.
we do appreciate everything that you do for your Girl Scouts and for our council and for this cookie program. So thank you.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Is there any other questions before we hop off? If you do have any others that you come up with, you can email us or contact us. Your product program managers, and also your PSCs are great resources too.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.